Alright, what is up you guys? I'm here with the D-Generation X DVD collection review. We have 3 DVDs here. And it's actually interesting. We have a DVD from like each era. So that's pretty cool. The original DX DVD, which was released to coincide with their return in 2006, this was originally a VHS, which the VHS is much better. It's kind of more uncensored. And this one's just a watered down version of the VHS. So I'm just going to tell you right now, get the VHS over this. But let's check this out. We have a pretty cool cover. It's good to see China. You know, I always said that China's not the greatest of all time, but she definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame and everything. So yeah, I can appreciate the work that China has done. You have a really cool spine there, a little barcode. But yeah, this highlights the early days of DX. And then, of course, after Shawn Michaels left there. This is a 1-disc set with a 3-hour runtime. And like I said, this was re-released in 2006 as a DVD. But you just have some little chapters there going over, you know, it's not like a full-length documentary or anything. Just kind of going over the history of DX up to that point. You know, obviously it goes over the beginnings. It talks about Triple H, China. Let's see, Shawn Michaels, of course. It talks about Mike Tyson getting involved, and then New Age Outlaws, and then, you know, obviously segueing into the Invasion storyline. Not the storyline, but the invasion of WCW when they showed up at the arena. So we do have some matches here. You have Shawn Michaels and Mankind, Triple H and Bret Hart, Shawn and Triple H versus Undertaker, the Royal Rumble, Anything Goes, 8-man tag match, Triple H and New Age Outlaws and Savio Vega versus Stone Cold Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, and Owen Hart. And then we have a European title match, Triple H and Owen Hart. So, yeah, just, you know, this goes over a lot of just the early days, the shenanigans, all that stuff. But like I said, get the VHS version. This one's just more of a watered down. Alright, then we have the new and improved DX. This one, I think it's a good DVD. I do. A lot of people shit on this. A lot of people say, oh, this isn't the original DX. No, it's not, but at least it's not that. We'll get to that. But, you know, I can actually sit and watch this. I ran through the whole DVD once I got it many years ago. So I actually do like this DVD, and I do like 2006 DX. I do. More just for the beginning of the run, more than the end. But, you know, I thought they did a pretty good job with their reunion. Has some memorable moments. Alright, so we have no runtime, so I'm assuming it's going to be 9 hours. Because this thing is jam-packed. But we have a front cover there. It's alright, the cover. But the really cool thing about the first print of this is they have the little pull tabs, and they do the, you know, the suck it sign, which is really cool. You know, this was only for the first printing. So how you can tell is it's a little thicker than your normal 3-disc set. So that's because of that right there. Those are the little, you know, the inside tabs. So if you can, you know, get it with those tabs, because that means this is the first printing that has that. So I just think that's a really cool little feature. Opening it up, we have just your basic artwork, and behind the discs we have Shawn Michaels mooning you. Has his little ass tattoo. You have Triple H mooning you, and then we have the DX symbol. No insert, we just have it on the side tab here, which is fine. But this goes through the entire timeline of their return, which is awesome. It's really cool how they did that. We have, you know, when they were reunited, the 5-on-2 handicap match, DX and Spirit Squad at Vengeance. We have some Raw matches, like Mr. McMahon and Shane versus Eugene. We have the Saturday Night's Main Event elimination match, DX and Spirit Squad again. We have Shawn Michaels and Shane McMahon. We have him versus Umaga, Triple H versus Umaga. And, has their Survivor Series match, their SummerSlam match. You have the Unforgiven Hell in a Cell. Their Cyber Sunday against Rated RKO. And then finally, the last thing we have is the Survivor Series elimination match. So, we do have some features, some different promos. We have the hot dog vignette, the vandalism package. But overall, I did enjoy the 2006 DX. The one I have the problem with is the 2009 DX. I don't know if I made a list of my least favorite DVDs. This would definitely make that list, by far. To me, their 2009 stuff is barely watchable. But we do have the One Last Stand 3-disc set. Very cool cover, though. You can have them in the tank at SummerSlam. So that's pretty cool. And then, you have some different screenshots. This has a 9-hour runtime. And, this one's similar to the new and improved DX, where it has like a timeline. It's not as continuity-based. It's not like an exact timeline. But yeah, we have no insert, no listing, nothing. But, of course we have the SummerSlam match. You have the Breaking Point match against Legacy. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. You have a lot of the stuff with Hornswoggle, like the Little People's Court. I just really cannot sit down and watch this. I could not stand this when it was airing back in 2009. And, this is one of those things I don't really like to go back and relive. Because this was when DX was just a PG shell of itself. Like, it really was. But, in the end, it's good to have all three eras. Good and bad. So, if I were to recommend one of these, I'd honestly go with New and Improved. I think it's the most complete. And I think it holds the best moments. But, if you want to get the VHS version of this one, that one's also highly recommended. So, yeah, let me know what you guys thought and what your favorite era of DX is. This has been DVD Freak. Peace out.